Hello, everyone. Today is August 19th, 2022, and Alex here. I am going to be reviewing my trade that I took on the Nasdaq future on the date August 11th of 2022. Displayed on the screen here is my order flow, and I purchased 111 contracts, I believe. Feel free to add them up yourself. Here are the timestamps on these particular order, and I'm going to be going over in detail why I took this trade and the things I could have done to make it better. This was a very good trade. The contracts went up about 62% at the high, and I exited for, I believe, 43%. For multiple reasons, those I will explain right now. So keep in mind, this is my first trade video, and this is on a practice account, paper trading. I want to make that clear, but I am treating it like it is real money. Again, it is a paper trading account. I am treating it as if it were real money. The beginning balance was $1 million. As referenced right here, I opened the account on August 12th, 2022. I opened the account on August 11th, and here is the account approval on August 12th, 2022. So, and here's the order flow, and this is my beginning first trade video, and much of this speaking is going to be extemporaneous. So let's get into it. So I purchased these calls on August 11th between 1600 7 minutes and 47 seconds, all the way up to almost 1800 as seen at the bottom timestamp below. I also have the future here trading. Let's reference it to the date the orders were placed. I placed these orders as seen right here. So we're going to pull up the future. And keep in mind that this is my first video. I am trying to find a way to display this on a monitor. As for now, I am displaying this on a iPhone. Okay, so here we go. Thursday 11th and 1600. That's where we'll go. We'll go to 1600. At 1600, this candle right here, the future was trading at a low of 323.406, and then at I mean to clarify, 13,324 all the way up to 13,334.43. The reason I took this trade was because I saw on my custom volume bar that I have on my laptop that there was large buying activity. Despite the large upper wick on this candle right here, indicating sellers, I noticed that there was a major buyer that was purchasing large amounts of the actual futures. So I cross-referenced this with the tape that I have, and I believe it was a few $1 billion. I will be referencing tape and order sizes and a lot more details in future videos. But for the sake of this one, at 1607, the future at 1307 when I took this trade on Thursday on the 11th. Thursday on the 11th at 1600, the 5-minute chart. It was trading in a range of 13,330 and 13,324. I entered in at that spot 14 contracts with these are my average fills, and these are the prices that I purchased the contracts at. So feel free to take a look at them. The first order that I placed was at 1600 7 minutes, and spot price 195.25 on the actual contract points. And this is where it was trading on the future. And let's fast forward a little bit, put in a few orders, and it went up on this high volume right here, and then it immediately went down. The only reason I continued to enter more contracts was because I noticed that there was a very large passive buyer here. High volume to the buying side was clear and evident. So, despite the fact that I was down at the beginning of the trade, I knew that there was a major buyer with large dollar amount, and he continued to average out and absorb orders as the sellers continued to try to push the orders down. So right here, I noticed there was demand forming, high volume to the buying side. Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's fast forward to the next day. Futures trade overnight, and I believe the exact number was 2.07%. The following day, it rallied the Nasdaq. I would have to find that out. For future videos, I'm going to have every exact number, but for the sake of this video, I will show you the chart. So I entered these contracts at 1749, and I held on to them throughout the day. And I, as evident here, the 11th, on the 12th, future rallies from this area, I purchased them at around 13,345. Future rallies all the way up to 13,709. So I believe the actual percent on the contracts was about 65%. So this was about a this was a very large move, 450 points plus. I held throughout the day just because every single time any selling was presented, heavy buy volume came in to continue this rally. And I ended up selling, hang on, let me pull it up right here. I ended up selling, crap, hang on. I will pause the video and continue it. I do not want to issue my login credentials. Just give me a moment.